Day 119, 1 Chronicles 7-10. Chronological Bible reading with original Hebrew vocabulary. Today you will understand why the chronicler sums up Saul's entire reign in a single chapter and how a woman named Sheerah built cities in Israel. 1 Chronicles 7. The genealogies move through Issachar, Benjamin, Naphtali, Manasseh, Ephraim and Asher, marking mighty men of valor and bands of war for each tribe. In the middle of the list, two rare details emerge. Sheerah, daughter of Beriah, builds Upper and Lower Beth Horon, a woman as builder of cities, and Ephraim, on losing sons killed by the men of Gath, mourns many days. 1 Chronicles 8. A detailed line of Benjamin, descending down to Saul, the chronicler names the father of Gibeon, his wife Maacah, and the succession Ner-Kish-Saul. Saul's sons open the way to Merib-baal, son of Jonathan, whose original form of the name, before being replaced by Mephibosheth in 2 Samuel, is preserved here. 1 Chronicles 9. The chronicler's gaze turns to those who returned after the Babylonian exile. In Jerusalem dwell representatives of Judah, Benjamin, Ephraim and Manasseh, alongside priests, Levites and temple servants. The organization of service is detailed. Gatekeepers on the four sides of Yahweh's house, in charge of rooms, treasuries, vessels of the sanctuary, and the bread of the presence prepared every Sabbath. 1 Chronicles 10. The Philistines fight against Israel, and the men of Israel fall slain on Mount Gilboa. Saul, overtaken by the archers, falls on his own sword. The Philistines fasten his head in the house of Dagon. The valiant men of Jabesh recover the body, bury the bones, and fast 7 days. The chronicler closes with the verdict. Saul died for his trespass. Yahweh turned the kingdom over to David. Today you will learn words like Gibbor Chayil, mighty man of valor, a technical phrase for elite soldier, Ha-Panim, bread of the presence, the 12 loaves of the sanctuary table, and Maacah, covenant trespass, the key word that defines Saul's death for the chronicler. Tomorrow we continue the chronological plan with day 120. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss a single day of this daily Bible reading, and comment what stood out to you today or a message to strengthen the faith of those who follow this journey with us. 1 Chronicles chapter 7. Of the sons of Issachar, Tola, Puah, Jashub, and Shimron, 4. The sons of Tola, Uzzi, Rephaiah, Jeriel, Jahmai, Ibsam, and Shemuel, heads of their fathers' houses, of Tola, mighty men of valor in their generations. Their number in the days of David was 22,600. The son of Uzzi, Izrahiah. The sons of Izrahiah, Michael, Obadiah, Joel, and Issachar, 5, all of them chief men. With them, by their generations, after their fathers' houses, were bands of the army for war, 36,000, for they had many wives and sons. Their brothers among all the families of Issachar, mighty men of valor listed in all by genealogy, were 87,000. The sons of Benjamin, Bela, Besher, and Jediael, 3. The sons of Bela, Ezbon, Uzzi, Uzziel, Jeremoth, and Iri, 5, heads of fathers' houses, mighty men of valor, and they were listed by genealogy 22,034. The sons of Besher, Zemirah, Joash, Eliezer, Elioenai, Omri, Jeremoth, Abijah, Anathoth, and Alemeth. All these were the sons of Becher. They were listed by genealogy after their generations, heads of their fathers' houses, mighty men of valor, 20,200. The son of Jediael, Bilhan. The sons of Bilhan, Jush, Benjamin, Ehud, Chenana, Zethan, Tarshish, and Ahishahar. All these were sons of Jediael, according to the heads of their fathers' households, mighty men of valor, 17,200. Who were able to go out in the army for war. So were Shuppim, Huppim, The sons of Ir, Hushim, and the sons of Aher. The sons of Naphtali, Jaziel, Guni, Jezer, Shallum, and the sons of Bilhah. The sons of Manasseh, Asriel, whom his concubine the Aramitess bore. She bore Machir, the father of Gilead. Machir took a wife of Huppim and Shuppim, whose sister's name was Maacah. The name of the second was Zelophehad, and Zelophehad had daughters. Maacah, the wife of Machir, bore a son, and she named him Peresh. The name of his brother was Sheresh, and his sons were Ulam and Rakem. The sons of Ulam, Bedan. These were the sons of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh. His sister Hamelecheth bore Ishhod, Abiezer, and Mahalah. The sons of Shemida were Ahian, Shechem, Liki, and Aniam. The sons of Ephraim, Shuthelah, Bered his son, Tahath his son, Eliada his son, Tahath his son, Zabad his son, Shuthelah his son, Ezer, and Eliad, whom the men of Gath who were born in the land killed, because they came down to take away their livestock. Ephraim their father mourned many days, and his brothers came to comfort him. He went in to his wife, and she conceived and bore a son, and he named him Beriah, because there was trouble with his house. His daughter was Sheerah, who built Beth Horon the lower and the upper, and Uzan Sheerah. Rephah was his son, Resheph his son, Telah his son, Tahan his son, Ladan his son, Amihud his son, Elishama his son, Nun his son, and Joshua his son. Their possessions and settlements were Bethel and its towns, and eastward Naran, and westward Gezer with its towns, Shechem also and its towns, to Azzah and its towns, and by the borders of the children of Manasseh, Beth Shean and its towns, Tanakh and its towns, Megiddo and its towns, and Dor and its towns. The children of Joseph the son of Israel lived in these, the sons of Asher, Imnah, Ishva, Ishvi, and Beriah. Sarah was their sister. The sons of Beriah, Heber and Malchil, who was the father of Birzaith. Heber became the father of Japhlet, Shomer, Hotham, and Shua, their sister. The sons of Japhlet, Pasach, Bimhal, and Ashvath. These are the children of Japhlet. The sons of Shemer, Ahi, Roga, Jehubbah, and Aram. The sons of Helem, his brother, Zophah, Imnah, Shelesh, and Amal. The sons of Zophah, Suah, Harnepher, Shu'al, Beri, Imrah, Bezer, Hod, Shammah, Shilsha, Ithran, and Beerah. The sons of Jether, Jephunneh, Pispa, and Ara. The sons of Ulla, Ara, Haniel, and Rizia. All these were the children of Asher, heads of the fathers' houses, choice and mighty men of valor, chief of the princes. The number of them listed by genealogy for service in war was 26,000 men. 1 Chronicles chapter 8. Benjamin became the father of Bela, his firstborn, Ashbel the second, Ahara the third, Nohah the fourth, and Rapha the fifth. Bela had sons, Adar, Gera, Abihud, Abishua, Naaman, Ahoah, Gera, Shephuphan, and Huram. These are the sons of Ehud. These are the heads of fathers' households of the inhabitants of Geba, who were carried captive to Manahath, Naaman, Ahijah, and Gera, who carried them captive. And he became the father of Uzzah and Ahihud. Shaharaim became the father of children in the field of Moab, after he had sent them away. Hushim and Bara were his wives. By Hodesh, his wife, he became the father of Jobab, Zibiah, Mesha, Malcham, Juz, Shachia, and Mirma. These were his sons, heads of fathers' households. By Hushim, he became the father of Abitub and Elpal. The sons of Elpal, Eber, Misham, and Shemed, who built Ono and Lod with its towns, and Beriah and Shema, who were heads of fathers' households of the inhabitants of Ajalon, who put to flight the inhabitants of Gath, and Ahio, Shashak, Jeremoth, Zebediah, Arad, Eder, Michael, Ishpa, Johah, the sons of Beriah, Zebediah, Meshullam, Hizki, Heber, Ishmerai, Isliah, Jobab, the sons of Elpal, Jachim, Zikri, Zabdi, Elianai, Zilithai, Eliel, Adiah, Beriah, Shimrath, the sons of Shimei, Ishpan, Eber, Eliel, Abdon, Zikri, Hanan, Hananiah, Elam, Antothijah, Ifdiah, Penuel, the sons of Shashak, Shamsherai, Shehariah, Athaliah, Jareshiah, Elijah, Zikri, and the sons of Jeroham. These were heads of fathers' households throughout their generations, chief men. These lived in Jerusalem. The father of Gibeon, whose wife's name was Maacah, lived in Gibeon with his firstborn son Abdon, Zur, Kish, Baal, Nadab, Gedor, Ahio, Zechar, and Mikloth, who became the father of Shimea. They also lived with their families in Jerusalem, near their relatives. Ner became the father of Kish. Kish became the father of Saul. Saul became the father of Jonathan, Malchishua, Abinadab, and Eshbaal. The son of Jonathan was Merib-baal. Merib-baal became the father of Maacah. The sons of Maacah, Pithon, Melech, Tareah, and Ahaz. Ahaz became the father of Jehoiada. Jehoiada became the father of Alameth, Asmaveth, and Zimri. Zimri became the father of Mosa. Mosa became the father of Benaiah. Rapha was his son, Eleazar his son, and Azel his son. Azel had 6 sons, whose names are these: Azrikam, Bocheru, Ishmael, Sheariah, Obadiah, and Hanan. All these were the sons of Azel. The sons of Eshek his brother, Ulam his firstborn, Jush the second, and Eliphalet the third. The sons of Ulam were mighty men of valor, archers, and had many sons, and grandsons, 150. All these were of the sons of Benjamin. 1 Chronicles chapter 9. So all Israel were listed by genealogies, and behold, they are written in the book of the kings of Israel. Judah was carried away captive to Babylon for their disobedience. Now the first inhabitants who lived in their possessions in their cities were Israel, the priests, the Levites, and the temple servants. In Jerusalem there lived of the children of Judah, of the children of Benjamin, and of the children of Ephraim and Manasseh, Uthai, the son of Ammihud, the son of Omri, the son of Imri, the son of Bani, of the children of Perez, the son of Judah. Of the Shilonites, Asaiah the firstborn and his sons. Of the sons of Zerah, Jeuel and their brothers, 690. Of the sons of Benjamin, Sallu the son of Meshullam, the son of Hodaviah, the son of Hassenuah, and Ibniah the son of Jeroham, and Elah the son of Uzi, the son of Michri, and Meshullam the son of Shephatiah, the son of Roel, the son of Ibnijah, and their brothers, according to their generations, 956. All these men were heads of fathers' households by their fathers' houses. Of the priests, Jediah, Jehoiarib, Jachin, and Azariah, the son of Hilkiah, the son of Meshullam, the son of Zadok, the son of Meraioth, the son of Ahitub, the ruler of God's house, and Adiah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Pashur, the son of Malchijah, and Masai, the son of Adiel, the son of Jazerah, the son of Meshullam, the son of Meshillemith, the son of Immer, and their brothers, heads of their fathers' houses, 1,760. They were very able men for the work of the service of God's house. Of the Levites, Shemaiah the son of Hashub, the son of Azrikam, the son of Hashabiah, of the sons of Merari, and Bakbakar, Heresh, Galal, and Mattaniah, the son of Micah, the son of Zikri, the son of Asaph, and Obadiah the son of Shemaiah, the son of Galal, the son of Jeduthun, and Berechiah, the son of Asa, the son of Elkanah, who lived in the villages of the Netophathites. The gatekeepers, Shallum, Akub, Talmon, Ahiman, and their brothers. Shallum was the chief, who previously served in the king's gate eastward. They were the gatekeepers for the camp of the children of Levi. Shallum was the son of Kor, the son of Ebiasaph, the son of Korah, and his brothers of his father's house, the Korahites, were over the work of the service, keepers of the thresholds of the tent. Their fathers had been over Yahweh's camp, keepers of the entry. Phinehas the son of Eleazar was ruler over them in time past, and Yahweh was with him. Zechariah the son of Meshelemiah was gatekeeper of the door of the tent of meeting. All these who were chosen to be gatekeepers in the thresholds were 212. These were listed by genealogy in their villages, whom David and Samuel the seer ordained in their office of trust. So they and their children had the oversight of the gates of Yahweh's house, even the house of the tent, as guards. On the four sides were the gatekeepers, toward the east, west, north, and south. Their brothers, in their villages, were to come in every 7 days from time to time to be with them, for the 4 chief gatekeepers, who were Levites, were in an office of trust and were over the rooms and over the treasuries in God's house. They stayed around God's house, because that was their duty, and it was their duty to open it morning by morning. Certain of them were in charge of the vessels of service, for these were brought in by count, and these were taken out by count. Some of them also were appointed over the furniture, and over all the vessels of the sanctuary, over the fine flour, the wine, the oil, the frankincense, and the spices. Some of the sons of the priests prepared the mixing of the spices. Mattithiah, one of the Levites, who was the firstborn of Shallum the Korahite, had the office of trust over the things that were baked in pans. Some of their brothers, of the sons of the Kohathites, were over the showbread, to prepare it every Sabbath. These are the singers, heads of fathers' households of the Levites, who lived in the rooms and were free from other service, for they were employed in their work day and night. These were heads of fathers' households of the Levites, throughout their generations, chief men. They lived at Jerusalem. Jael, the father of Gibeon, whose wife's name was Maacah, lived in Gibeon. His firstborn son was Abdon, then Zur, Kish, Baal, Ner, Nadab, Gedor, Ahio, Zechariah, and Mikloth. Mikloth became the father of Shimeam. They also lived with their relatives in Jerusalem, near their relatives. Ner became the father of Kish. Kish became the father of Saul. Saul became the father of Jonathan, Malchishua, Abinadab, and Eshbaal. The son of Jonathan was Merib-baal. Merib-baal became the father of Maacah. The sons of Maacah, Pithon, Melech, Tahriah, and Ahaz. Ahaz became the father of Jarah. Jarah became the father of Alameth, Azmaveth, and Zimri. Zimri became the father of Moza. Moza became the father of Benaiah, Raphiah his son, Eleazar his son, and Azel his son. Azel had 6 sons, whose names are Azrikam, Bocheru, Ishmael, Sheariah, Obadiah, and Hanan. These were the sons of Azel. 1 Chronicles, chapter 10. Now the Philistines fought against Israel, and the men of Israel fled from before the Philistines, and fell down slain on Mount Gilboa. The Philistines followed hard after Saul and after his sons, and the Philistines killed Jonathan, Abinadab, and Malchishua, the sons of Saul. The battle went hard against Saul, and the archers overtook him, and he was distressed by reason of the archers. Then Saul said to his armor-bearer, "Draw your sword, and thrust me through with it, lest these uncircumcised come and abuse me." But his armor-bearer would not, for he was terrified. Therefore Saul took his sword and fell on it. When his armor-bearer saw that Saul was dead, he likewise fell on his sword and died. So Saul died with his 3 sons, and all his house died together. When all the men of Israel who were in the valley saw that they fled, and that Saul and his sons were dead, they abandoned their cities and fled, and the Philistines came and lived in them. On the next day, when the Philistines came to strip the slain, they found Saul and his sons fallen on Mount Gilboa. They stripped him and took his head and his armor, then sent into the land of the Philistines all around to carry the news to their idols and to the people. They put his armor in the house of their gods, and fastened his head in the house of Dagon. When all Jabesh-Gilead heard all that the Philistines had done to Saul, all the valiant men arose and took away the body of Saul and the bodies of his sons, and brought them to Jabesh, and buried their bones under the oak in Jabesh, and fasted 7 days. So Saul died for his trespass, which he committed against Yahweh, because of Yahweh's word, which he didn't keep, and also because he asked counsel of one who had a familiar spirit to inquire, and didn't inquire of Yahweh. Therefore he killed him, and turned the kingdom over to David, the son of Jesse. On day 119, we walked through 4 chapters of Chronicles. Chapter 7 traces the genealogies of Issachar, Benjamin, Naphtali, Manasseh, Ephraim, and Asher, with Sheerah building cities, and Ephraim mourning his slain sons. Chapter 8 details the line of Benjamin down to Saul and his sons, including Merib-baal, son of Jonathan. Chapter 9 lists those who returned from exile and lived in Jerusalem: priests, Levites, gatekeepers, and singers responsible for the gates, treasuries, and bread of the presence. Chapter 10 narrates Saul's defeat on Mount Gilboa, his death upon his own sword, and the chronicler's closing verdict: Saul died for his trespass and for consulting a familiar spirit. Yahweh turned the kingdom over to David, the son of Jesse. Day 119 complete.